Hey, welcome back and thanks for being with me again. And today we're in the Pompano Beach for a Q&A session with the developers, architects, and everyone who's involved with the project Waldorf Astoria. Let's watch it. Remember I mentioned to you there was a unit on I think 16th or 15th floor. It closed for 9.1. Whether Sandra, can I call you back? It's just like 10 seconds. 10 seconds, please. Thank you. Sandra, hello? This is me again. Sorry. What I was saying that update is the other unit that was pending just closed. I think yesterday, and the price 9.1. And as I mentioned, it was with furniture, fully furnished. Probably they spent like 500,000 or something. And I told them that.
Yeah, the package is 400,000. Yeah.
400. Okay, so.
Yeah, the people needed they needed to sell, like they had like a financial issue. Yeah. Okay.
So I told them that, and it was yesterday. And I guess by the end of the day, I'll follow up with him, or maybe he's gonna follow up with me, and I'll let you know if he's gonna send an offer, but most likely it's not gonna go more than like 8.5, 8.6. That's what he's thoughts.
Okay. But why? But then if you make the numbers, like if you remove the furniture and if you do the higher floor, it's not like 8.5, you know? I think that at 8.8, 8.9, we can probably do something.
Okay, I would say, so let's see when he's ready to send an offer. And I guess we'll go from there.
Yeah. Let me know. Right. Is he coming back or?
No. Actually, he's here every week. He's here every week. Yeah. He's here every week. So.
Okay.
You remember Acqualina? We show it to my client, out-of-state client. So he's thinking to send an offer, asking price, I think 9.8 or 9.9. Yeah, I have to check. So the asking price more than 9, like close to 10. And the same unit, few floors down, but furnished with a 400,000 plus furniture package, closed at 9.1. So he's considering to send an offer for 8.5. Most likely they're not gonna accept it from what agent told me just now, but we'll see. You know, I always say, let's just start it from there and we'll see how it goes.
The Waldorf Astoria Residences in Pompano Beach. We're super excited to have everyone here. My name's Patrick Campbell. I'm the Executive Vice President of the Condo Division and related. We wanted to bring everyone together and hear from their own words as how the building came to be, how the interiors came to be, and what makes Waldorf Astoria Residences Pompano Beach special. Designer from Bama, Igor Reyes, our architect of record from Nicholas Architects, and we have Soeth Pereira, always a struggle with the name, our design architect from Cora.
The interior design is gorgeous, it represents lifestyle. Why Pompano Beach? So Pompano Beach actually has some of the nicest beaches in Florida. Better than Miami Beach, better than South Beach. So I think that's, number one is one of the main factors that draws people here is the amazing beaches. Pompano has had a tremendous growth trajectory over the last probably 7 years. And we're on our third building now. This is by far the best building. And Pompano wasn't ready for this type of building, this type of brand when we first launched our first sales. I mean, we started selling the first project at $750 a foot, right? So you couldn't have, Waldorf Astoria, the Ritz, they wouldn't come for that. We've proven now the market from $700 a foot to $1,000 a foot Casamar or Solomar. And the market really took off, right? And we started getting calls from brands saying, we want to be in Pompano. What is Pompano? And we were lucky enough to get Waldorf, right? I mean, I think this is a brand that's been around almost 100 years. Truly a 6-star brand. BAMO's designed a Waldorf before, and it truly represents 6-star luxury. And what's even more special about this one, this is the first standalone branded residential project that the Waldorf has done. Right, so the first one out of all of the markets they could have they chose the Pompano. And I think that means something. We've had a tremendous amount of success just from the Waldorf loyalists, right? They heard about the brand, heard about it coming to Pompano, and immediately we had interest. I mean, the phones were going off the hooks, right? And it's been very successful. We are approaching that 40% mark.
You're gonna go out in the middle of the day to hang out in the city. You're gonna be there, you're gonna hang out, you're gonna watch TV on the beaches all right now.
My family, we grew up in Fort Lauderdale, so my mom and father started the business. We were just up the street, these little motels, so not too dissimilar to Pompano. In fact, I used to valet at the Houstons across the water a long time ago. And that was a big deal when Houstons came to the water. But over time, what happened in Fort Lauderdale Beach is we developed the Paramount Fort Lauderdale, and Related came in and did Auberge, and then they did Las Olas Beach Club first, and then we did Paramount, and then they did Auberge, and then we did Four Seasons. And what happens is when you do these buildings, it's not just about that building, it's also about what changes in the neighborhood. So to JP's point, when we so my brother acquired this site over a decade ago, and we had the option, we had the 2 acres on the water, 4 acres on the intercoastal. We opted to do an apartment building on the intercoastal, and a marina, which are completed, and we sold for the highest price point of any mid-rise. And at the time, people said, why would you do an apartment in Pompano Beach? And we set record high rents and therefore sold it at a record price. But we wanted to keep that 2 acres on the sand because we could see what was happening. At one point, we almost did Casa Mar, the site together. We tried buying it from JP. We went back and forth. We've been friends and partners with the Perez family for a long time. Very proud to say both friends and partners. And when we had this site, we said, what we learned with Paramount Fort Lauderdale was if we could be under 100 units, we could really create luxury. But then what happens afterwards, when you don't have these brands with this history, is things can change with the HOA. You don't know what those residents will feel like. So we sat down, JP and I with our brothers and Patrick and Wendy and the team, we said, let's talk about brands. What are the options that are out there? And we wanted something different because there's a lot of brands that are phenomenal, that are growing and that have lots of projects. But what we wanted to really do was find something unique because we felt this was a unique location. As JP said, there's not a lot of waterfront, like oceanfront, walk out on the sand, and then be able to cross the street and get into your boat and go for a ride. And that's a very unique opportunity. So given the trajectory of Pompano Beach, given what we saw that had happened in Fort Lauderdale as we fed off each other's energy, we decided, let's do this together. Let's find an iconic brand. Let's find something that's never been done before. So as mentioned, we're not only brought Waldorf to Pompano Beach, but it's the first ground up condominium with no hotel component. It's under 100 units. So that's the epitome of luxury.
Q&A session with developers finished. There was 2 developers, partners in that joint venture. By the way, they were preparing that site for many, many years to achieve what they have right now. Because Waldorf Astoria is not something that you can build easily. Plus, they do have a great architect who, as you guys heard, gave his vision of the project. Very interesting to hear parties who involved in the project and what they think about it and to share their thoughts. If you have any comments, put them in here. St. Regis construction is moving forward. In case you've been asking yourself, look at this. So now I'm at the St. Regis site. Here we're gonna have South Tower. Right here we're gonna have North Tower. We still have a sales office. If you've been following me, we did some sales, and yeah. I'm here to meet Mariana from the sales gallery. Tomorrow we have a presentation. This is our second presentation for a client who was here a few weeks ago. He's coming back and looking looking to buy double floor unit with 2,000 square feet of interior and not count exterior. It's 29 million asking price. It's a one-of-a-kind unit for sure. Now I want to see Maria too. Talk to her a little bit, what we can offer to client, and pretty much to discuss the strategy for tomorrow. Hi, good morning. Good afternoon. Well, how are you?
And 56.
They're
These
asking
are several
for 55 and 56 is 29. Good to see you. Thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
You have a good day.
Likewise. You as well.
Bye-bye. Have a good day. And this is the place where my office used to be. I closed it in 2000, I think 18 or 19, yeah, probably 18, like 6 years ago. And I had it for 3 years. Unfortunately, there was not that much traffic, as you can probably imagine, not much walking traffic. There is a lot of cars passing by. It was okay for 3 years, you know, but then market was correcting, and I had to close it and moved everything pretty much virtually. Now, I do have an office in the same building, kind of co-working type of stuff. You can use conference rooms, get my mail in there, but I don't need actual physical, like big location like that one to meet a client, because you always meet clients somewhere on a showing, for example, or somewhere in a coffee shops or restaurants, and you can discuss potential future purchases. And now on my way to show houses in the Morningside. First, we're waiting for Dmitrii, our client, right? He's gonna see this beautiful newly built house. So
yeah.
Give us details about it. What is that? When it's built?
2023.
2023, okay. How much is it, by the way?
How much?
We don't know how much it is. It's 8.9? 8.9? No,
11?
this one is 8.9 or 9 point. Hold on, let me see. We're gonna see 3 houses, guys. This one has been on the market for some time, I'll be honest with you. Maybe 3, 4, 5 months. And they dropped price from 11.5 or something like that till how much?
8,900,000.
To 8.9. So from 11.5 to 8.9. I can tell you this. They are negotiable for sure. So what else? How big is the house? Let's see that. By the way, Irina decided to come only for one showing with me. She said, look, I'm going to come only for this one because
it's a house
the best house. That's the best one from all the showings. That's how she
my
works.
opinion.
She's not even showing up at the...
6,600.
Look at the lot, and we're at
square
Morningside.
feet.
Look at those mature trees. I don't know if it's oak or not, but this seems like an oak. Those from Avatar movie, I don't know how you call them, but they look gorgeous to me. 2-car garage, that's what he needs for sure. Seems like a guest house on top of it. And let's meet Sylvia. She's the listing agent for the property. Hold on, this one. Hi, how are you? Irina?
Seven bedrooms?
7 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, plus an 8th flex space. So there is an 8th room that we're not counting as one of the bedrooms. And it's all in one floor with the exception of one
It's a guest house kind of thing, right?
It's a huge room. It could
Okay.
be so many things. I mean,
Okay.
everybody that walks in.
Probably my room, because I live not far, and we already discussed with him if he's
He
gonna
likes
buy.
you enough to
If
keep
he's
you
gonna
as a
buy
realtor and
No,
a
not
roommate.
not just not just living there, but I'm just gonna hang out, come hang out sometime. So I'm done with the showings. 3 houses, way different from each other. First one is newly built, 2023, on a 17,000 square foot lot. 7 bedrooms with office. Everything is brand new, right? So it has large bedroom, pool. It has Florida room. So great property. Just one thing, it's like it is right on the edge of the community. So for some people, maybe it's not a plus. Next house, it's a 18,000 plus square feet lot, corner lot, beautiful lot with huge trees. House is 1947, but it's been fully got renovated 2 years ago. Almost 5,000 square feet, large pool. But it has smaller bedrooms, smaller master bedrooms, smaller other bedrooms. So pros and cons there and there. And the last house, it's not newly built, no renovation there yet, but it has tremendously huge lot, 25,000 square feet. So we'll see which one is Dmitrii is gonna pick, but right now I'm gonna talk between house number 1 and house number 2 to negotiate on the price and all the terms. I'll let you know in the next vlog which house he's gonna decide to buy. Guys, follow, put your comments if you have any, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Thank you for watching.